This is another team battle Lee Sin, and now I didn't go my usual route, or build for that matter. In this one, I'm using Trundle runes, attack damage reds mixed in with armor pen, armor yellow, magic resistance per level blues, and attack damage quints with a 2109 mastery. And that one's pretty obvious. You get 6 armor pen reds, 3 attack damage reds, and then attack damage quints. That's how you make up whatever I'm using right now. And I am going to start off with Doran's Blade. Now this is a 5v5 ranked game around the 1600s with people of varying skill levels. I kind of just got dragged into it and I had nothing else to do, so here I go. I start off with Doran's Blade, and it's likely going to be Udyr versus Singed. Now Singed, early on, you really can't do anything except fling you maybe, so I'm going to try 2 things. First, I'm going to start off with my small golems, get a good leash, get level 2, and try to gank him. However, because of the enormous damage from Udyr, I'm able just to annihilate the small golems. And because they've been killed off so fast, I'm going to head to the enemy jungle. I doubt he'd be able to clear it before I even get there. So, blue at least. I'm going to show up, and right as I show up, he hasn't killed blue yet. By the looks of it, he actually probably started with smite, like smiting it off the bat, so just me showing up is already a huge detriment to his jungle. I don't have to do anything else. As I go to jungle Singed, they clairvoyance top, so therefore my gank is done. And I wasn't sure whose clairvoyance it was, I wasn't paying that much attention, so I headed there and then saw Singed back off, so I realized it was theirs. So once it's gone, I go back up there, probably giving them a false sense of security. And I am not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna do enough damage to him that it's gonna lead to his death eventually. He also burned Ghost. By burning a summoner spell, that's already good enough. And considering I already gained an advantage in the jungle, and my jungle's largely unaffected by this, I've succeeded. And there, I got the first blood for my teammate by making Singed to have no summoner spells and having half HP at level 1. So in a way, I already gave him his lane. Now, I walk all around his jungle, scour what I can find. I find nothing, so I just decide to go home. I'm going to buy boots and a ward right off the bat. The ward either will help me gank or be a ward for my teammates. Now, top is getting butchered even though I gave him his lane, so Singed should be an easy gank. Like, he still probably doesn't have Ghost, and he's overextended. I do enough damage to just destroy him. So basically my top laner's lane is his, unless he screws it up somehow. It shouldn't go any worse. It shouldn't be lost. I may be at about 1/3 of my health, but I'll be able to recover it. I'll be able to wipe out the small camps. It's no big deal for Lee Sin. Notice one thing: I haven't gotten any buffs yet, and I'm still ganking. I'm still moving around. Anyways, small camps are no big deal. I'm gonna wipe out the wolves and go home and buy another Doran's Blade, ward, and health potion. Now, I'm gonna gank bottom, but I'm not gonna tell you how I gank it. They have a ward at river, they have a ward behind them in that other bush from their own jungle. I have 2 blinks. Just look at how I do this gank. Oh, I also have flash too, just in case. Oh yeah. You see? 2 ganks off the bat. Well, 3 ganks. I don't know if you would count the gangplank thing as a gank. However, bottom lane has been taken over. It's domination. I ganked from my own jungle. From my own lane. I didn't have to go around. Top got his kill again. So far, we're winning the early game. I'm hunting down their jungler, taking his creeps. I think my resonating strike missed. Well, resounding wave or whatever it is, missed because the wolves were barely going to respawn. They're warding bottom. Singed this top, just hanging around. I really have no aim or purpose here. And notice one thing, I haven't gotten any buffs yet. Now we're gonna do this gank on Singed, but it's gonna be botched. The Udyr is gonna do something that he shouldn't have done. He should have let me initiate it. But whatever, it works out sort of. Well, it works out in a way. He's still gonna get himself killed, but we still kill Singed. I guess that's a victory. See, this is how it should have gone. I wanted to kick the Singed to my Udyr. With him gone, Udyr could have bear slapped him and we could have had him near our minions. And there we could have, dealt free damage, just had him under our control and killed him. Instead he flash stunned, then I kicked him. Like, that was a waste of a crowd control and a flash. Like, it was just my kick. I tanked a few towers, but I have a dash to get to safety just in case. He was gonna get to deal the amount of damage all I was gonna do is some damage and enact my control on him. Therefore we would have been able to, secure a gank on him. And then he dies again. Anyways, he's dead, so I'm gonna head to gank the enemy Morgana. I don't think we'd be able to kill her, but I end up forcing her to use a flash. I missed my skill shot because I'm, not that great at landing most skill shots. I'm hit or miss with them. Where? Either way though, Morgana gets a little too hasty, gets herself stunned, and we easily kill her. I'm like, okay, I guess we did get the gank after all. With that, we steal the enemy red, scour the jungle, and we catch Soraka. Oh, so off guard. It's pretty sad. I don't think she expected us to be there. With this is an easy dragon. Tristana and I can handle it on their own. I'll say this though. People have been asking, why don't you get Lantern on the Sinstone wall? Well, frankly, it's all a matter of choice. I've been able to convince some higher level players such as Elements and the odd one to try out the Doran's Blade Start, and they like it due to the crazy ass damage it has. However, they still end up building a Lantern anyways because Lantern is an awesome item. And man, do I miss perhaps the world's easiest skill shot. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Doran's Blade gives you ganking powers due to the ludicrous ratios you have, and though it might not build into anything, your ratios are so good, it doesn't matter. If they end up nerfing his ratios though, the build likely won't become as viable. You can still build Rigorous Lantern, nothing says you can't. Anyways, I'm waiting for my minions to go to the turret so we can tower dive these two. I'll be able to come from behind and gank them, squeeze them in. Like easy gank on them. We're also gonna get Kog'Maw, but I'm pretty. But Tristana's gonna get herself killed. Like she split from behind us, and she's just gonna get caught. And she gives up her life for this, but it was technically worth it. We got 2 out of. We got 2 for 1. I kicked the Morgana away just so she won't combo my ass. But here, Kennen and I pick up another kill. Yeah, though Janna ends up dying, I managed to escape. And I forget, no, Kennen has to back away due to the enemy teleporting in. Anyways, it's part way into the video. I'll say my masteries again and my runes. In this one, it's the Armor Pen AD mix. It was my Throne of Runes. It was a ranked 5, so I just saw the enemy team and I decided I'm gonna need magic resistance, and I went with that. Oh, I missed that. Morgana gets tired out. And Kenny was surprised again. Alright, here comes one actual team fight, as messy as it's going to appear. It's scattered, there's no one really I can pin down, so I'm just trying to avoid being, pummeled. Singed, he's easy to kill down. He's already been low, and we kind of just focus fired him. and our carry is still alive, so that gives us the advantage in the fight. We catch the enemy Soraka by herself. The poor thing, the poor thing almost died. She managed to escape with, flash. I go around to see if I can tower dive, but I get caught by Morgana. The Udyr gets killed, the Janna's gonna get killed. Tristana wants to take the red, but we just decide, no, this is a bad idea, we gotta escape. Kennen's gonna go in and use his ultimate, but it's only the only thing that's gonna result from that is me and him dying. Well, he didn't use his ultimate, he tried to.
Your turret has been destroyed.
That was a costly exchange for us, and I'm pretty sure they also took, at this point, Dragon. And they also took a tower, so they kind of caught up right there. Anyways, Singed is doing what Singed does, he's pushing a tower, and I'm being overly aggressive versus him. Like, sure, he can regenerate, and sure, he'll hurt me, but if I don't act aggressive, then the plan that I have in mind with my teammate wouldn't work. And that's to gank him. Easily catch him. Easy gank versus Singed cost me my flash, but he didn't have summer spells either. With his death, we can easily do a Baron. At least that's what we think. We're pretty sure the enemy team is going to show up, so we have to prepare to fight them. Luckily, our cannon is farmed and was able to get the entire enemy team in his ult. And with that, he pretty much secured us our victory. And since I missed my skill shot, another easy skill shot I missed, and it cost me the kill on the Cockmaw. I really gotta stop sucking those skill shots. On that one, it totally hit a minion. It could have also killed Singed, but I hit a minion.
Has destroyed a turret.
Now we're just, farming up, getting ready. Oh, they're trying to do Baron. After I don't remember what really goes on here, so I'll just, add to it. Meanwhile, before anything happens, I'll explain. In the previous team battle for Lee Sin, I had a Warmogs and an Atmas. In this one, it's seeming to go two ways. That I'm the initiator, and I'm the guy who's, taking down the squishy targets, like the Soraka here. If she didn't have flash, she would have easily been killed. But that's a successful gank. Anyways, the Warmogs and the Atmogs thing is for being the tanky DPS, the one who goes in and starts beating up everybody and whatever. The Frozen Mallet with resistances is to be the initiator and to be the one to debuff the enemy team. Sure, the tanky DPS can do it too, but this one allows me to, stick to something without dying. Atmogs is more of a bursty thing. I am actually not knowing where I'm going with this. Let's just say the slow on Frozen Mallet helps me against these kids, especially since Singed is going to be running around and I gotta peel them off my teammates. I'm too far away from the team fight, so I try to show up as quickly as possible. Just kick Morgana right in the face. As you can see, I can stick to someone incredibly well, and due to the HP and the magic resistance I have, I don't have to fear about this, tower, and they can't run away from me. Well, the best way I can actually describe it now, thinking about it, Atmogs is more for the damage and the survivability, and Frozen Mallet is more for the utility. Also it gives a little bit more damage, and the component of Phage is really good. Anyways, here it wasn't my intention to get caught, But the fact that Morgana came at me means that they're all here and they're going to try to kill me. I try my best to survive, and I tell my teammates in vent, go push as much as you can. They're devoted to kill me. I almost make it out alive, but I just forgot Morgana was going to do something in front of me. I could have escaped, but now I died. I juked a lot of their stuff and bought my team a lot of time. They're going to take bottom and mid.
Your team has destroyed.
For them, it wasn't worth it. My death was not worth those towers. I have an Atmos, Atmos Impaler now, and bought, the red elixir.
Rampage.
The game is pretty much over. We cut the enemy team. I'm going all the way around to catch them off guard. There's really no escape for any other targets I would want. Gangplank, I kicked him back, he's dead, and everybody else is caught. This is it, and they surrender. This was rank 5, just remember that.